Hello. I got a request from somebody I'm not all that familiar with. I got a request for the butterfly stretch. I'm sorry, in the last video I noticed that my camera sucks and it was bad. The quality's not good. I mean, I already knew about that, but also I didn't know it skipped. It really skipped. Whenever I'd move quickly or talk fast, it would skip. So I'm sorry about that, and it might happen on this video. And if you miss anything, or if you think you really need some information in some sort of part of this video, just ask. Okay. So, I'm happy to take any commissions, unless it's something I absolutely cannot do, like, we'll talk about it later. Okay. Now, the butterfly stretch, I feel like it's more of a warm-up stretch. I mean, at least for me, I'm not naturally flexible, but I've been stretching. I try to stretch every night. It doesn't really work out all that way, but I feel like once you're to a certain point, other stretches help more than trying to get this stretch. So, but it's definitely a good beginning stretch. It's definitely a good one. Okay, it helps with your front split and do's. Yep. Okay. All right, the butterfly stretch. As you probably know, you want your toes together, your heels together, and it doesn't help at all if you have it this far out, like this far out. It won't help because, like, if you're doing, for example, it helps a lot with your middle sweat. So if you're trying at that same angle, if you're trying to do a straddle at that same angle, guess what this does? Almost nothing. So, you want to, instead of having your legs extension, try to pull them in as far as you can in, and even if it's not that far, just don't rush it. That's what I advise you to do. If you want to stretch for a longer amount of time, sure, just don't rush it. Make the most of your time, but still, take enough time. Take as much time as you need. That's why I like stretching at night. So pull it as far as you can in, and then instead of having your legs here, which we do the butterfly stretch, and he'd always go. So I don't know what that achieves. Anything. So try to keep your knees to the ground, and I think it's flexibility here, and then you're able to. It's flexibility here that makes you able to widen your legs all the way, especially if you rotate your body up a little bit. But like I said, if once you're to a certain point, once you're to about this point, it really helps a lot more to do your straddle, because this is very similar to do your straddle and lean forward. So that would probably be the next step. Now, the next thing, troubleshooting. Well, troubleshooting. What can I say? Seriously, what can I say? I'd mostly say that if you're having trouble, either you're not in the right position or you stretch more. And this is my cat, and she's adorable, but she's being a little naughty right now. So, I don't know, like maybe Scott was he's in the wrong position, having trying to deliberately pull your legs up, or having your legs out too much, because actually this does not feel good. It hurts. This hurts, okay? Having your feet apart, no, that doesn't hurt. Okay. I'm just making stuff up right here, but it's still true. Still true. Still true. So, you know you're doing it correctly if You know you're doing it correctly. Feet together. They shouldn't be too open like this. Like my heels are up right now. My toes are up. That shouldn't be. I mean, it's okay, but that really should be happening. That hurts your ankles. You know you're doing it right. As far as it can be. If your heels are as far in to your crotch as it can be, and if your legs are as far down as they can be, so that you're actually getting a stretch out of it. And there's one more thing I'd like to say is in gym class, when I first learned this stretch, when most people first learn this stretch, in elementary school even, they teach you to, they always say what I was like, they always nose to toes. Well, look what you're doing if you're doing nose to toes. You're arching your back like crazy. Didn't I tell you not to in that other video? So, it's best, like I said, even if you're just sitting up and you're pulling it in, and if you want to get that extra stretch out of it, lean forward. Just lean forward straight. Have a good time. And if there's anything else you would like, just ask.